Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Franklin Report. I hope you have all had a productive day. I myself am one step closer to moral perfection. Another great intro to another great monologue. One deduction, humility. Anywho, do you have an affinity for dark holes, sewage, a cramped living space, and death? If so, you are the primary candidate to become the totalitarian dictator of the Middle East. I hear they're in need of one these days. If you haven't heard, Muammar Gaddafi was shot and killed after being excavated from a hole. Seriously, Gaddafi? A hole? No back exits? I would think someone of your political standing would have the logic to find a better hiding spot. Maybe try behind a couch, under the bed, or maybe take some advice from the Middle East and try your mansion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I have some unfortunate news. The 2-month early snowstorm ruined the jack-o'-lantern that I've been working for months on. Oh well, that was just a couple 100 hours of hard work down the drain, I guess. But anyway, Halloween came and went as it always does, and America's greatest tradition was upheld, to defy any inkling of logistical thought. Parents stocked up on candy and costumes. Kids grabbed their toilet paper and eggs. Bizarre world? No, not likely. It's just a random act of terrorism in which children threaten adults unless a treat is given. Sounds perfectly logical to me. As you may have heard, 56 exotic animals escaped from a zoo in Zanesville. Lions, tigers, and bears roaming the streets. Oh my goodness! Needless to say, the police have had their hands full gathering up these exotic animals. It is said that up to 1% of the endangered Bengal tiger population may have become extinct. Even worse, 50% of the private zoos in Ohio may not have animals anymore, which I was planning to take my kids to next weekend. Can you see the seriousness of this situation, America? Anyway, word is that one animal is still on the loose. This creature is particularly adept at eluding capture, and it has trouble adjusting to the real world that it has been released into. Another type of beast occupying the streets. Protesters with Occupy Wall Street. What are you people protesting about anyway? Be clear and concise when writing an essay rather than sitting around seeing who can be arrested first. Let's be logical now. Moving on to baseball. Through hard work and determination, the Cardinals escaped elimination to win the 2011 World Series. Bravo, guys, just an excellent job. Maybe Muammar Gaddafi should have picked up some tips on how to escape elimination. Prominent physicist and skeptic of global warming, Richard Mueller, has spent 2 years of his life determining whether mainstream scientists were wrong. In the end, he determined they were right. Well, congratulations, Richard Mueller. Thanks to you, we now know that the world's gotten 1.6 degrees warmer. We're all going to die of heat stroke. Try telling that one to my jack-o'-lantern. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. More Franklin Report are coming up soon. That was a great monologue. I am so awesome! One deduction, humility. Every day, Americans exert an alarming amount of energy. They have to roll themselves out of bed, use a painstaking amount of strength to meander over the nightstand, and force their hand upon the alarm clock. Then they have to go to school or work, where they're required to perform even more amounts of strenuous labor. Americans simply working too hard and too much. The public is in pain and agony. They cry out for rest, sleep, and time to watch what has made America so economically prosperous, television. All of these wishes could be fulfilled, but America is simply just working too hard. Not to worry, America. All of these troubles can be fixed with a small altercation of personality. America, you need to be lazier. Motivation is a disease that's sweeping across the nation. Everywhere you turn, households are being affected. Let's take a look at one shocking example.
He's just too motivated. I don't understand. He wants to work all the time and be productive. He's always telling me my work is going to make the world a better place, and I'm gonna relax when I'm done, but he just never stops. He just never stops doing his work to just rest. I don't think I've ever even seen him more than 4 hours on the couch. It's just insane. I don't understand.
As you can see, this horror plagues America as we speak. Something must be done. Now, as a forewarning, we can't help everyone because that would be too much work. But we have sent one of our highly trained specialists, Madame Letharge, to the Smith's household in order to correct this problem.
Drop what you're doing!
What? Who are you? Why are you in my
I'm
house?
not allowed to use this anymore. If we're to cure you, you must play by my rules. Understand?
Rules? What are you talking about?
I know this must be hard for you. Motivation and good work ethic are hard disabilities to live with. But we're gonna get through this together.
Don't touch me. Disabilities? What?
My name is Madame Letharge. I've been sent here to cure you.
What? I don't have any disabilities. I'm gonna get back to work now.
I wasn't expecting so much resistance. I mean, normally hard workers tend to be very stubborn, but I have my own tactics. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
It's for your own good, darling. We're going to fix you. She's gonna help.
By tying me to a chair and forcing me to wait here and do nothing for 3 hours, this is ridiculous. I have work to do. Time is money. We have bills to pay. How long have I been sitting here anyways?
5 minutes.
What am I supposed to say? She tied me to a chair. Is that even legal?
See, isn't this nice?
No, it's not nice. You know what? Never mind. I give up.
You hear that, America? He gives up, and you can too.
Child,
America.
child,
America.
child. That's all it takes, America. Just give up. Don't worry about curing the common cold, because by the time you find the answer, you'll be too old to be worrying about something as trivial as disease. Don't do your homework or study for your test, because let's face it, nobody's going to use that in the future. As a wise man once said, in fact, a very wise man, handsome too. Dang it, one deduction, humility. As I was saying, as a wise, handsome man once said, why do tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow?